there, it's Christine for Blog 90. As you all know, we're playing with some Freckled Fawn embellishments this month, and I decided to go for the cork shapes that they sent to us. And I want to mix them up with the tiny shapes, tiny flags background stamp from Drogt, and also the frames and feathers stamp set. So these were the products that I really wanted to use. First of all, I started with a white card base, and I found a piece of, a leftover piece on my work surface that had a cutout circle, and I decided to use this as a mask for some stamping because I wanted to have a shape like a snow globe. So I didn't use the whole circle, but only one part of the circle, and then I put some tape on the bottom to make it have a flat bottom. And then I inked up the tiny flag stamp with some Memento Lux Pure Tart ink, and I really inked it up very well because I wanted to have a good coverage. The cardstock that I used as a mask was not too thin, so I knew it would be hard to get a good impression. So this was why I really pressed down the stamp very, very hard. I used all my weight to press it down to have a good impression also around the mask. Then I used some Hero soft olive ink and a blending tool to get the edge a little more defined and to have some depth on there. In fact, I used a little too much of that ink, and there was one place, as you can see, where there was too much, and it's kind of a hard shade now. But I didn't want to redo it, and I think this does not look too bad, so I still wanted to use this as a card base. Then I took out Freckled Fawn's shapes, and I used some houses, but I made sure just to use some houses without any sentiments on there because I wanted to use a hero sentiment. And I used 3 of the houses, but I did not put them on centered because I wanted to have the sentiment kind of be in that circle or snow globe also. So I put them a little off to the left side. And I thought it would be nice to play around with some more cork, so I used this adhesive cork sheet, and you can do a lot of stuff with this cork. I used my punch first to have a nice edge. This is I think it's a Fiskars edge punch. I also tried to use dies. This does work. I tried to use my silhouette. This does not work very well because the silhouette blade does kind of tear all the tiny cork pieces apart. Does not have a nice cut then, but as you can see, the punch really works fine. So try out what you can do with your cork. I wanted to have some more texture on there, so I used one embossing folder with some big dots. It's from Cuttlebug, but I think many companies do have large circle embossing folders. I used some post-it note to hold that in place, ran that through my die cut machine, and now I have this nice embossed edge to have the houses grounded on. As you can see the circles on there, but it's hard to see. It depends on the light if you can see the circles or not, so I wanted to have them more defined. So I took out my Color Box Pigment White Frost ink and rubbed it slightly on that piece of cork just to get the raised parts white, because the houses from Freckled Fawn are cork with white also, so I thought that would match perfectly. And as you all know, I like things match each other. If colors match, or if materials match, or shapes that match. So I always try to have kind of a balance on my card, and I thought this was a nice idea. As you can see, I covered the bottom with the punched edge with some washi tape because I did not want any white ink on there. Then I put that onto my card front, because whenever I create some kind of a scene, I like to have my different images grounded. Then I took out the frames and feathers stamp set from Drogt, and it has a very, very nice hello stamp. I love that font. It's fun and kind of scribbled. And I thought the perfect sentiment would be hello neighbor, so I also used a pencil to write the neighbor down. And then I went in with a black ballpoint pen and just followed the lines. I just used the pencil first because sometimes I'm not too happy with my handwriting, so I tried to do it this way. So we have the sentiment, hello neighbor. To finish off the card, I took out my corner jumper and rounded the bottom corners, because we have the round shape with the green on the top of the card, and I want to have some rounded shape on the bottom as well, and I think this is a nice balanced card. I hope you got inspired to take out your cork and play around. Thanks so much for watching.